Hello everyone, this is Satish here. Today we'll discuss about the Hibernate JPA Cascade type. We'll be mostly focusing on the Cascade type all and Cascade type persist in this talk, and we'll be making a basic difference between what is Cascade type all and Cascade type persist using an Spring Boot application. So just to give you an overview, as it says, when we are doing a Cascade type all in a relationship entity, so we propagate all the operations from the parent table to the child entity. So when we do cascade type all, it propagates everything from the parent to the child table. But in cascade type persist, it will only propagate the persist operation from the parent to the child entity. So this is the basic like the statement says for the parent to child propagation using the persist and all. So let's jump back to an Spring Boot application and see this demo. Yeah, so I have a Spring Boot application where in the properties file I mentioned my JDBC driver here. So I'm connecting to my local database using my local password and username, and the port in which the application will be running on 7770, and the and we are also printing the SQL queries in the logs. So let's just go and look into the author table as well. So in the author entity, we have it basically extends the base class. So in the base class we have two properties here, like the created at and updated at, and parallelly we are updating and setting the created date or updated date according to the update or insert scenarios. Yeah, in the author table we all have the primary ID, the name, and we have one-to-many relationship from the author has a one-to-many relationship with the book. We have this relationship mentioned here, and in the book entity in the book entity we have, it also extends the base class. It has a created and updated by, and it has a ID and a title. That's the simple book entity we have. And so we in the controller I have some APIs here, like the add author, update author, and delete, find author by ID, and find all the authors. So these are some of the APIs. So yeah, so the most important is the cascade type here. So in this example, the cascade type is all. So we'll be looking at some of the APIs and observe the pattern what happens in the cascade type all, and then we will change it to cascade type persist and see the difference. So let me run this application. Before running, let me delete the database. Yeah, so the database is deleted. Let's just run this application. Yeah, the application is running, so the tables will be created along with the database. So let's just directly jump back to the tables. And so we have two tables, the author and the book table, and let's just run one of the APIs. So I'll be using adding an author here. So yeah, so this is the author add properties we have set, like the body here we have the author name and the books with the author is associated. And let's just run this. So as you can see, the author is created along with the two books. Let's just verify in the database as well. So we have the author created, the created and updated date are same here, and in the book also we have two books created with the foreign key of the author. Okay, let's just jump and update the author. So for this I have a put API, pass the author ID here, skip the ID as 1. Let's change the author name 1 2 3. This is the one. Change the book name. Okay, I'm only changing the title here. I'm not updating the created date, so it will be null. Just update this. Yeah, so this will be the cascade type all. Yeah, so let's just look at the database and see what is the difference. So the name I have updated it. So yeah, the name is updated along with the updated date is also updated here. And and let's just refresh this table as well. Yeah, so here we have the updated date updated, so I didn't pass the created date, so it is null, and the book name is also updated. So this is like I from the parent, the request is sent back to the child table as well. So we have used the cascade type all, the means the propagation happening from the parent to child as well. So now let's delete the author and see what is the behavior. So if I go and delete the author with the id 1, so it says 200. Okay, let's go and see the author is deleted in the book. Both the books are deleted. So this is the behavior with the cascade type all. So we will repeat the same thing with the cascade type persist. So let's just change the code. Okay, now let me delete the database. Let's just rerun. Let me prepare the request as well. First is a post. We will not be passing id, we don't need to pass. Just change the name back to original. Yeah, so this looks okay. See the application. The application is running. Let's see the tables. So yeah, in both the tables we don't have any entries. Let's go and hit the API. So this is with the persist example. Yeah, so as I can see, I get a response. Let's see, verify that in the table. So we have the first author is created along with 2 books. Yes, now let's go and update the author. So is the post, and let's say I give the name 123, IDS1, sorry, IDS1, the book name I change it. Let's go and give the ID to change the book name. Yeah, so this is the update scenario. Let's run this. You see, we have updated the both the author and the book. No, sorry, let's see in the database and observe what happens in this scenario. So yeah, the book the author is updated. We have the name change, and the updated date is also updated. Let's see in the book table. So let me refresh. So as you can see, there is no change in the book table. So no change in the title and no change in the updated date. This is because we are using the persist as a cascade type. So if I jump back here, we are using a persist as a cascade type. So it only propagates the information which are related to persist, means adding something into the tables. Means if something is added to the author table, that information will be transferred back to the book table as well, which is our child table. So this scenario will only like the parent to book will only be happening in case of a persist. In other cases, so this is a case where we are actually updating the document which is present in the table, which is a merge operation. So in this scenario, the merge will not be propagated to the child table. So that's why we don't have a book updated in the child table or in the database as well. So this is with the book and book like the update API. So if I go and delete the author as well, so in this scenario as well, according to the cascade type, but delete will not be will not be means propagated to the child table, which is book. So the book will not be deleted in this scenario as well. So let's observe the queries as well. So let me clear this once, and let's hit this API and see. So we have the status as 200. Let's go and see the table. First the author is deleted, and in second case just observe the foreign keys here. So you can see the foreign keys are been removed, but there is no change in the no change in any of the properties, like the updated is also not updated. So now let's go and see the queries which basically ran behind. So here we have selected the author first, then we have updated updated the book. So in this scenario we updated the foreign key to the null, and then we deleted the author. So there is no deletion of the book is happening in this scenario. This is because of the persist cascade type. So that's pretty much about, like, I want to discuss about the cascade type all and cascade type persist using an example. So yeah, I hope it will be helpful to someone. So thank you for watching.